The season 3 finale is here. The episode Surprise has just been released and is a super sweet and cute episode with some cool things to unravel, so let's jump right into it. The episode starts with Bluey asking Chilli, wondering what having children is like.
What is having children like?
And then Bandit gets caught between Bluey and Bingo, and they both want him to play with them, though they want to play different things at the same time, so Bandit attempts to do this, going back and forth between the two as their games become increasingly harder to handle and while trying to watch the race on TV. And eventually he kinda gives up because of all the chaos, but he then brings one of Bingo's pretend children to the pretend hospital and gives a cute speech to the baby regarding their unusual body, where then we flash forward to the future where we see a much more futuristic version of Bluey's neighborhood and house, and we see adult Bluey meet with her much older parents as a surprise. And as a bigger surprise, we see Bluey's child at the end. Overall, this episode is really sweet and cute, in a strong contrast to the episode design, which was significantly more intense and emotional. What stood out to me in this episode is the heavy representation of people with disabilities. And what's funny is I just made a short a few days ago talking about diversity in Bluey. The race that Bandit was referring to was actually a Paralympics race, and one of Bingo's pretend children also represents them with their head being smaller than their body. And Bandit talks to the pretend child saying how their disability won't hold them back at all because they have a family who will help and support them along the way.
But don't worry, this won't hold you back. You know why? You've got a whole bunch of brothers and sisters who've got your back.
Which is honestly super sweet, plus Bluey hears everything Bandit says, and that's what ultimately makes her stop playing her game. We also have some cute jokes in the episode, with Bandit being abused by Bluey and Chilli stating,
Bluey, that's what having kids is like.
Bingo casually having 4 babies in a super short time span, and older Chilli poking fun at Bandit about almost selling the house back in the sign.
Can you believe Dad almost sold it?
Are you ever gonna let that go?
And when we do get to the flash forward bit, we can see a completely futuristic neighborhood and house, with technology everywhere including flying drones that deliver packages, a little Amazon Alexa, and a cool digital photo that shows Bingo at Easter Island, as well as Bluey graduating, which is pretty cool, almost as cool as seeing an older Bluey visiting her way older parents and the little long dog in the bottom right corner. It's also mentioned that Bingo is at the back of the house, which could possibly mean she still lives with her parents since Bluey came by herself on a surprise visit, but what she doesn't mention was her little kid, who I believe is a boy, but I could be wrong about that, but either way, it's obvious that he's also Mackenzie's child, based on the floppy ear and the darker and brighter colors. This means that yes, Bluey and Mackenzie are probably married when they're adults, and Bluey x Mackenzie is a canon ship. I'm sorry Jean-Luc x Bluey fans, but you're going to be very disappointed. But I'm not, which is why I'm giving this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.